Baha'i Business Forum Annual Conference is an event which attracts a diverse group of women and men who cross generations, borders, sectors, and beliefs. What draws them together is a common passion for the application and search for innovation, for values-inspired leadership, and for moral and ethical values in their work environment. The purpose of a financial system is to manage the economy and the affairs of the human family as it moves towards an ever-advancing civilization. While the financial system provides the tools, it is the duty of each enterprise to find its ultimate purpose and to decide what role it wants to play in the grand scheme of things. This year, the focus of the annual conference was on the definition, the design, and the components of the best company ever, a company that is designed to fit the new economic world environment. Augusto Lopez Claros is invited year after year to speak at the annual EBBF conference. His views on global economy are priceless to the audience, who always give the highest marks and best reviews to this visionary speaker. Augusto is today an international consultant and was chief economist and director of the Global Competitiveness Program at the World Economic Forum in Geneva. There, he led the forum's work on issues of economic growth and productivity, exploring issues of growth and development in various regions of the world, and the impact of innovation, technology, and gender on economic growth. During the conference, he shared some ideas on building the best company ever.
My own experience working for different organizations has been that the best contribution that one can make to a company's quality is basically to remain faithful, to one's own ethical and moral principles. Mm-hmm. I think that a lot of the problems that we see in today have an ethical, moral dimension that is very often at the heart of them. Think of the financial crisis that we have seen in the global economy during the last couple of years. For those people who have studied the causes of the crisis, it is evident that a very important primary cause of the crisis has been basically abuses of the regulatory regime. By people who were unduly focused on profits and personal financial gain, and were not focused enough on the integrity of the system.
The European Baha'i Business Forum is not just a place for senior managers. There are a lot of people searching for a meaningful career.
I would try to look for a place that is, in some sense, committed to the public good. For me, it's very important to be engaged in a work or in an activity that has a public service dimension to it. Mm-hmm. Even if it is, just simply producing a particular good of service, there are certain things that the world needs more than others. So I would try to look for a place where I will feel motivated, and I will feel that the work that I'm doing for the company that I'm working for, in some sense is also contributing, to an improvement in global welfare. For me, that is very important. Without that dimension, I think I would feel that I'm simply just earning money, to pay my bills. And while that is important, I don't think that for me it would be important enough to keep my interest and to maintain me committed, to that company for a long, long time. So, the world is in a difficult situation. We have many needs. We have many challenges that we face. To the extent that we can, I think we should try to work for organizations that are contributing in some way, to the search for solutions to many of these important global problems.
Augusto Lopez Claros sends a powerful message to people who believe that someone else will solve the problems of the world on their behalf.
So for me, the challenge in the 21st century is basically, how do we move to a framework of international cooperation where we have the right kinds of institutions to deal with these problems in a way that actually solves these problems? We talk enough about these problems, but we haven't yet found a mechanism to address and to solve these problems. And if we don't solve them, then we're going to have very serious crises in coming years. And that is the concern that I have. So, you're right, the crisis is an opportunity, but this opportunity has to be taken. We have to rise to it, and we have to begin to do the kinds of things that need to be done urgently to deal with these pending problems. We can no longer just blame it on governments. The world is in the condition it is, partly because good people don't do the kinds of things that they should be doing.
To learn more about EBBF and the upcoming events around the world, please visit our website at ebbf.org.